fans, don't forget, every Friday is Red Friday, so show off your pride.
Just because statistically yardage, you look at a team yardage-wise and say, okay, that's what you're going to do and throw it on every down. A lot of times it has to do with the teams they played and what those teams do. It still comes down to the same thing. We want to have to play 11 guys involved in complementary football and do whatever it takes to, score more touchdowns and score enough points to win a game.
Because I tell you what, when you play run defense, you have to develop a mentality about discipline, about playing the blocks and knowing when to get off the blocks. And if you face it every day in practice, that helps develop that mentality that you're able to take it to the game.
What's your impressions of Arian?
Pretty good, yeah. Not bad at all. Everybody in the NFL, they got some firepower and they got some good players. This team we're getting ready to face, they have several good players. They've done a nice job with their running game. They have a lot of double-digit runs.
But I think that we have a team concept here. That comes from Todd right on down, and we play complementary football. And you're sitting in a game last week. It's 9-9 in the fourth quarter with a chance to beat a tough team on the road, and we didn't do enough on offense to get that done. And this week we'll go in, and whatever the circumstances are that happen in the game, we'll try to play that way. As for Matt, if you ask him if he'd like to throw it on every down, sign him up. He's a fan of yours if that's what you want. But when it comes right down to it, we got 11 guys out there that are all trying to do their jobs, and we try to get them all involved.
As far as their blocking scheme goes, it's an Alex Gibbs blocking scheme, zone blocking scheme, Denver.
Well, yes, Alex is a great football coach, and what he's taught those guys, they're doing a good job of because they're still carrying it. That zone blocking scheme where they tie up the front line guys and create seams for the runner, and they've been doing a good job of it. That's evident by the number of double-digit runs that they have. But you have to adapt to what you're going to see and what you think the other team does, and try to put yourself in the best position to play that team. And that does change from week to week, and so this week it'll be different than last week, and next week it'll be different than this week. So, but we look at the guys that we're playing and try to determine what we need to stop, and then how we're playing ourselves, because that has a lot of impact in it also.